Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with the Škoda T56. The main reason why so because a lot of people questioned me about this tank lately, and it happened to be that we had a video roughly 1 year ago with this tank, so why not to do that? By clicking on the store, you can see the sales which Wargaming has, and you can always claim, by the way, your daily gift. This is Wargaming strategy for you to check the store daily. Very smart from our gaming side. Anyways, we will try to make this mother trucker work today. Full tryhard setup, not a peasant standard equipment, not even peasant bounty equipment. We are going to go full bonds because I am working on this tank marks up to 100% account. Anyways, that's not the point. The point being, fellas, this tank is one of the best premium tanks in the game. It doesn't come without weaknesses. We are going to talk about this in a second, but overall, I rated the tank very well. Community rated the tank well. Over 1,000 votes for this vehicle, which is real nice to see. And by the way, if you want to rate the tank yourself, log in via our gaming API and you can join the community rating score. We have over 152,000 votes, over 16,000 different accounts participated, so feel free to do so if you want to, right? Now, as you can see, where the setup goes, I'm not messing around today. Bond equipment, full gold spam, skill, you disgusting try-hard mother trucker. Fellas, whenever I play with the tanks like this, sometimes I want to show what the tank is capable of doing and just to show that the tank can be extremely powerful, right? Usually I am playing the game in the budget setup, but today isn't the case. Today we are going to try to do our best in order to be successful. What do we have? We have a Siegfried Line assault battle. So, first things first, we need to defend the base, so I think I am going to start the game from literally this corner over there. The main reason why am I going to take this corner is because I really want to punish someone who is going to get in front over there, right? We have a Caliban who has the same plan and we want to join the forces, right? We want to see someone going up because usually there is someone who is saying, oh, I can easily peek here and it's going to be nice. And whenever someone makes decision like this, it is easy meat for us, right? It can work with many different tanks. Oh, the gentleman just bought Cover 5 and he is saying, I hear that it is good tank for arming. That was definitely worth it. Why this Cover 5 cannot be in the enemy team? I'm a bit disappointed, fellas. I would gladly have a snack of the Cover 5. Okay, so the game has a very weird start. That's to be expected. It happens for the best of us, right? Not much what we can change about this. As you can see, we are mentally prepared to slap this Tiger 2 because this Tiger 2 would love to cross like this and he's going for it. So now this is the moment whenever Tiger realizes that it was a bit of the issue and that was a bit of the problem to do that. You see, this is what this tank is capable of, and this is what selling point this tank actually has. It is crazy that with a tier A tank you can slap for 900 damage plus in 3.5 seconds. So if you are doing the things properly, if you are playing the smart way, you are going to slap literally every and each enemy without asking their names, right? Even though the gun of this tank can be derpy, right? Still, alpha damage is very high for this vehicle. That's a fact, right? And even though the gun handling can be a bit of the pain in the ass, you can fix a lot of things by having the higher penetration ammunition, which is gold, right? For 248 millimeters of penetration instead. Ooh. Mister, how are you doing this fine day? I'm trying to escape because I took, before I took another for the team, and that's great. You know, we traded with a turtle. Turtle hit me for 300 damage. I hit him for 900 damage. And some of you fellas are saying the turtle is powerful. I will give you powerful. I will give you powerful, fellas. You get the point what I'm saying? No skill, we do not get the point what you are saying. Stop complaining and send him to the garage. With a pleasure, fellas. With a pleasure. Great start so far, although we lost half of the hit points and the situation looks a bit more complicated at the moment, but we are going to be okay. What I would love to see, I would love to see the Škoda making a mistake and trying to get involved here. That would be absolutely glorious and that would be amazing. I would actually consider to cross like this and to go for the Škoda, but in the same time I do not really want to lose that much of the hit points, if you know what I mean, but maybe I need to. Maybe I need to. How about that? Huh. At the moment, what is happening in my head, I'm just trying to figure out how I could get the most use without sacrificing any hit points. So instead of making a mistake myself, I am just patiently waiting. Until enemy team will do something silly. As an example, you see this Gusor. This Gusor is considering to go up, and I really want him to do that. This is what I want him to do. Relax, take it easy, everything is completely fine. Meanwhile, Škoda is going around. That's not the thing which I would be concerned about. I am fine. I am fine. All I am waiting for this Gusor. Gusor is also quite dangerous tank, fellas, believe me or not. Gusor has a humongous burst power. And whenever... hello there. We are the same tier, my man. We are the same tier. Unfortunately, I missed one shot, but that's on me. I kind of deserved it. Maybe I needed to wait a bit more until this gentleman would get more involved, right? That's okay. Unfortunately, our team is losing the game. It doesn't look great for us, but you know what? It is how it is. We are not going to cry about that. We are not going to complain about that. We are just going to be super duper hyper turbo patient, and we will try to punish enemies doing something silly. That's all we are trying to do. Yeah, I'm risking for the biscuit by trying to penetrate this Patriot, but that's okay. All good. All good, fellas. Sometimes it happens that the team isn't the greatest, sometimes it happens that you cannot win them all, and sometimes you need to do what you need to do. And this is the situation whenever the game is definitely looking extremely complicated, to say that the least, right? This is how it looks like. Škoda, I am dead. It's okay. So, in this situation, fellas, our start isn't the finest. I do not feel like I played this game badly, right? I felt like I punished enemies every single time whenever I had a choice to punish the enemies. Maybe with a Patriot I could have waited tiny touch longer until the guy would go more up, so he would not have the chance to escape. But let's get real. When the situation is 3 tanks against the 8 tanks, in the end of the day, everything is finishing in a good gangbang, right? That's okay. Let's see the score. Unfortunately, we are starting our session with a defeat. 3000 damage, 600 assisting damage, nothing to complain about. We are first by experience, we are first by the damage. Once again, I don't feel like that was a horrible game by any shape or any form, but probably there was a ways how to play a bit better. We made 50,000 credits, by the way, by spamming the full gold with the tank as well, although we had the credit boosters activated. Round number 2. Round number 2 is looking significantly more difficult for us. We are playing in mine standard battle against the tier 10 tanks, so this is way harder. Instantly, what I'm thinking, I am thinking to think out of the box, okay? I do not want to play in the heavy line, I do not want to play on top of the hill, because this tank has a cupola, right? And the strength of this tank is to surprise the enemy forces and just simply punish them whenever we have a chance to punish them. Plus, on top of that, we can clearly see that enemies have a lot of triangles, and what triangles usually does, they usually snipe from the island, or they are sniping from somewhere in the back, right? That being said, we are going to secure the island. We will make sure that they will regret their life choices and that the situation is going to be significantly more complicated. And even though this Lanson is thinking, hey, I crossed, I am feeling fine, that was great decision, I am feeling happy about this, soon we are going to make sure that he won't feel happy about this and that his hit points will be cut by a humongous margin. 2/3 of his hit points is done, GG finito. We are feeling pretty well, we started the game nicely, even though I took a bit for the team as well. Anyways, what we need to see now, we need to see this Lanson taking one for the team, and as you can see, Lanson is dead. That's absolutely amazing, and that is very, very good. Now, we have a nice side angle and side view to every and each mother trucker playing over there. That basically means we are going to make sure that they will regret their life choices, and we are going to use our gun and our alpha damage just to simply eliminate them from the game. That being said, if you would pay attention into the score, and the score is 6-0 in first 2 minutes of the game, we can clearly tell that enemy team is GG, you know, they are out. They are not even playing the game, right? And this is not from the... there is nothing what we can change about this. This is World of Tanks in 2024, and that's okay. We are not going to shit our pants, we are going to be completely okay. We will take our time, we will aim our shots towards this Mr. Vaza, and we will try to punish him. You see, the gun can be a bit tricky with this tank, that's for sure. Maybe a bit tricky is kind of underestimation what this gun, how this gun can treat you, right? A bit tricky would be when the gun can troll you once in a while. This gun likes to troll, and this gun likes to make you regret your life choices. At least this is how I look into all of this, right? But in this situation, we do not really have any alternative option. Either we move in front, or either the game will be over, you know? So in this situation, we are just using this awesome alpha damage, and we are slapping the living crap out of the T-30 or out of the object. If we are going to be very lucky, there is a chance that we are going to get another shot to the object 268 version 5, but yet still it is debatable and it is questionable. Skill, did you play this game bad? No. Skill, do you think that you could have played this game better? To be completely honest with you, I was aggressive from the first moment of the game. It's just World of Tanks in 2024 that the game is 3.5 minutes. Skill, I have a question. If, let's say, you would play with a Patriot, would you be able to have a similar score? Absolutely not. With a tank like Patriot, by doing identical things what I have done, I would have 1000 damage, and I would say I am very, very happy with this performance, honestly. So, you know, Škoda is still the king, or still one of the more powerful tanks in the game. 2,700 damage, 200 assisting damage, definitely far away from being ideal, but that's what we have. 66,000 profits as well, but we are getting more profits because of the battle payments. Let's move on and let's have some fun. Last but not least, we have a Sand River encounter game. This could be very, very good. What I would love to do, I would love to take this position here, and I would love to punish guys going up. Although, this is quite a dangerous stuff and quite a dangerous game as well. You know what is the worst thing in this situation where this session goes? Unfortunately, it's just very unfortunate streak of the games, if I can say so. This tank is worth so much more than I am showing at the moment, you know? I just simply feel unlucky, but hey, lucky, not lucky, sometimes we need to do what we need to do, and we need to show the games what you can expect. Even though the tank is good, you can have bad sessions, right? It's just how it goes, it's just how it works, and that's World of Tanks. What can I say? Okay, Mr. Bisonte. First things first, we are getting into position from where we can punish guys crossing through the middle of the field, and we are just trying to get some free use and some free damage for literally free meatballs, right? This is usually ending up very, very good for us whenever we are trying to punish crossings. Meanwhile, as you can see, there is even more guys who are thinking about getting involved, but in the different side. That being said, we can potentially see the future, right? The E75 will try to go like this, right? And this is what I am waiting for. I am waiting for this E75 to think that he's the most powerful mother trucker. He's playing with a very, very good tier 9 heavy tank, and that he can cross like this, right? This is what I am looking for, and this is what I would love to see. We have all time in the game. All we need to do, we need to have some fun, and we need to make sure that we are going to punish enemy forces. Meanwhile, we saw the Arta shooting from somewhere over there. That being said, I will try to go for a blind shot. I'm not sure exactly where he is, so I am just trying to go to that direction, okay? It is hard to figure out or hard to pinpoint the position where exactly he's sitting at, but we are okay, everything is fine. Time to relocate a bit. And the position which we are going to take is going to be this one. Why so? Because as you can see, enemy heavy tanks are pushing in front like crazy mother truckers, like to the maximum. They are not stopping for a second, and they are just going in. And this is exactly what I would love to see, right? If enemy team is feeling confident to the level that no one bothers them and that they can get involved to this extent, we can always get some free use like this. Too bad the first shot went into the track, but once again, the gun handling from this tank can be a bit painful, right? Doesn't change a thing, we are still okay, we are still fine. All we need to do, we need to be smart, fellas. That's all we need to do, we need to be smart. Now, have you seen what object is doing? Because I did. He's thinking that peeking like this could be a bit better situation for him, and he can get closer to us. And this is exactly what he is doing. But now his attention is shifted to the other tanks, and we are just going to use our amazing burst fire, and we just simply send him to the garage. There is nothing what this gentleman can do about this. He can complain, he can cry, he can regret his life choices, but that's about it, you know, it's irrelevant. Good, so far so good, and once again we still have a choice, and we still have some chances to get involved over there. Do we have good enough angle to eliminate this gentleman? In fact, I do not really think he has enough hit points for us to be worried about this and to think about him. I just simply feel like it's not even worth it. So what do we want to do? We want to craft a bit different angles over there. Maybe we could spot someone who is making pressure up front. And as you can see, this guy is making a humongous pressure. There is Udes. Do I want to snipe this Udes? This is the question, because angle isn't ideal, but oh, Borat, hi. You stopped. This is what I'm looking for. And one more left. Come on. Just make a mistake. Someone make a mistake. That's all I am asking for. I'm not asking too much, do I? I am not asking too much. You know what? I'm going to go on the reload. I can clearly see that our team is winning the game. That being said, I am considering instantly to make pressure like this. You see this 53 TP, he's like our morning snack for us, although I changed my mind instantly. Skill, why did you change your mind instantly? Because there is no way this E75 will notice me, and I can simply clip the living crap out of this mother trucker. Even though he is a strong tier 9 tank, we can cut him in a half in 3 seconds, you know? That is absolutely glorious, and that is amazing. And the next plan will be to go for the 53 TP just to get involved to the maximum and just to get as much use as we physically and possibly can, right? Meanwhile, this 53 TP has... Oh, no, this is lag. I swear to Banana Lord that wasn't me. I swear to Banana Lord it wasn't me, fellas. I wasn't clicking up front. I mean, skill, yeah. Every and each player is saying the same. But for real, it was a lag for a moment. I do not know was it visible on the ping or not, but I wasn't pushing in front. The tank simply went, and I couldn't do absolutely anything about that. I swear to Banana Lord. In reality, this should have been another 1000 damage for this 53 TP, but once again, what can you do? You know, it's not my responsibility. Skill, get better internet, I know. I know. Probably I should, right? Anyways, let's see the score. Okay, we are back. 3.2 thousand damage, 100 assisting damage. I refuse to accept this score, honestly speaking, fellas. I swear on my balls. Okay, I love my balls, just saying. So I swear on my balls that it wasn't me pushing in front, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? The game said, and I need to accept this. This should have been 4,000 damage, to be fair with you, but it is how it is. 39,000 profits, that's what we have, not much what we can say about this. Where the session stats go? Session stats goes for 3,000 damage, 300 assisting damage. You know, it is kind of sad, because I was truly unlucky in this session, and you know, all I can say, even excellent tank can have a bad session. I don't feel like I play to... I don't really feel like this tank deserves the score like this, but it happens. So, all in all, fellas, I believe every and each of you has a question. Skill, is it worth to buy this tank? The biggest problem of the tank is the gun handling, in my humble opinion. You need to be somewhere close, and you need to punish enemy forces whenever enemies are doing something silly. That's all you need to do, right? Is it worth to buy? In my opinion, it's one of the most powerful tanks. Skill, I have another question. I have double penetrator object 7032. Is 7032 better tank? They're very similar, and it's up to you. If you have the object, I don't really think you need Škoda. If you have Škoda, in a way, you do not necessarily need the object, right? Anyways, fellas, good tank with not so good session, but that's what we have. Even a good tank has a bad days. This is what we can say. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you had a great time together with us, and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be something special, so stay tuned for that. Skill is out for today. Peace.